Shan't be having none of your nonsense. Do me like that again and you'll see...
Irondale's not half as tough as it sounds. You can feed a beast, or it can feed you. I prefer the latter. Yeah. Well, if we're talking beasts, it's the Niffer that's the real commodity. Surely you agree? Can't figure out why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough dumb beasts for everyone. Thinking in terms of good and evil merely indicates a limited imagination, in my opinion. That warrants a look.
Totalis.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. What I wouldn't give to be a deputist right now.
Don't know what Victor was sinking straight in a... Totalis.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our next...
Hello?
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite a fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hello, Hamora. I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact! Bacon and mushroom stew. Family works to mine.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Stop right!
One less human to worry about.
What's that? I never liked vegetables.
Not very vegetables in
Back for more. Not that Shall we finish what we started? Up for a bit of dying, are we? What are you doing? Bring down. You'll die for that. Bring down. Don't quit now, while you're still alive. Bring down. Now you've gone too far. That's mine!
Is this what I'm teaching her biology these days?
You up? Hey, that's mine!
This is the point thing.
Arrest those men. Confringo. Descendo. Leviosa. Descendo. Corso. Accio. Propelio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Leviosa. Accio. Descendo. Corso.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Reparo.
Aim for the ring at the front of her restraints.
Wingardium Leviosa. Compulso. Descendo. Flipendo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Arresto momentum. Accio. This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
way!
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It'd be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle. Always going somewhere, that one.
It's time you learn the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we'll discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
I should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral. Accio! Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff, as Deke punished himself, master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the... Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
What a horrible tale, Deke.
Deke has only told Professor... Deke often wonders what Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping... Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
I know we had to do it to open the scriptorium, but it's not...
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spell, references to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell...
And you think this relic might be able to save...
Precisely.
I see no reason to...
I'm glad you agree. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot. Reputation to you.
Aloha, Mora. Revelio. 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 Incendio. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Defendo. Confringo. Reparo. Revelio. Accio. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Arresto Momentum. Flipendo. Arresto Momentum. Leviosa. Glacium. Flipendo. Descendo. Accio. Reparo. Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora. Lumos. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Take your time looking about. Plenty of wonderful books to stoke a curious mind like yours.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
It's a
Revelio. So this is the underground harbour. Incendio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Revelio.
I suppose
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
relief to finally have an answer as to why that
Muggles have it better.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased.
So frustrating.
Revelio.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
How does it feel to...
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving, but it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I love being able to view the...
Now the nickname mate.
It is. I love She says that no creature, especially one as rare... She claims that... But she has used her sight to control me.
She's concerned for your safety.
That may be safe, but I do... You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Rat... I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot... Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
What are you up to now?
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, and I won't be giving you any more easy...
I'd like to answer...
What governmental body directly...
The International Confederate...
No, that's incorrect. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation... Which dragon breed is this?
The Antipodean Open...
No, I'm sorry. Though the Vipertooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, who founded the village?
Quincy Hogg.
It is believed that Hengist used the 3 Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide-behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other...
A rune spore.
That's incorrect. The answer was a demiguise. While the hide-behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it... What is the only spell known to repel a lethifold?
The Patronus Charm.
Well done. Who published the law?
Evangeline Orpington.
That's incorrect. One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured. What does the Hogwarts motto
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dorm. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce...
The Basilisk.
That's incorrect. According to Parselmouths, each of the rune's paws' 3 heads serves a different function. Where is Ilvermorny School?
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school was founded in the 17th century by Iseult Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive. Are you interested in continuing on to the next round?
Give me your worst.
Emeric the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Egbert the Egregious.
That's right. Emeric gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England during the Middle Ages. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
Haversacking.
That's right. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when 2 chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect.
Hairy ears.
No, the answer was bad. Native to the European coastline, the effects of a... What plant excretes stick?
Fluxweed.
I'm afraid the correct answer was Mimbolus. The Mimbolus Mimbletonia plant, the pepper-up potion, evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century...
Basil Flack.
That's incorrect. Centuries later, in The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard...
A single slipper.
That's correct. The story was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
North America.
That's right. The part bird, who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of...
Sir Lancelot.
No. The answer... The three witches in the story are named Asher, Altheda, and Amar. The world's largest kelpie is...
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct. Who was the first minister for
Ethelred the Ever-Ready.
No. The first... Gamp's greatest legacy. You've answered all of my questions. You might not have got very many right. Thank you for humouring me by... I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration. You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Yes, the transformation spell. But first, I'd like you to carry out a couple of tasks. Attend my transfiguration class. It warms my heart to see your existence. Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my program?
I did. You seem to have... And frankly...
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of it. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you were able to grow a venomous tentacula. Growing such a magical plant is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information?
Not at all. I'm fascinated by...
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that it'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your own. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.